Hi, and welcome back to Pint-Sized Guilt-Free Torah. It's Monday, the day we talk about anger. We have the story of Rebecca. Rebecca is the wife of Isaac. These are the second super couple of the Jewish people. First was Abraham and Sarah, and then comes Rebecca and Isaac. Now, Rebecca, or in Hebrew, Rivka came from a home of awful people. Basul was her father, brother Lavan, and they were deceitful people, the most dishonest people, terrible reputation. And she came from such an awful home, and yet she became the matriarch of the Jewish nation. And they didn't even want to let her leave. They couldn't understand why she would want to leave. And she said, look, I want to be with this man. If you don't let me leave, I'm just going to go myself. I really don't care what you say. I'm leaving this environment. Very strong young woman. And again, one of the matriarchs of the Jewish people. And the question is, why did God make things happen that way? Why did he make it so that one of the great women amongst the Jewish people, one of our greatest role models, had to grow up in this awful environment? Why couldn't she have grown up in a better home, a place where there would have been a better hashpah, a better influence on her? And the answer is, according to one of the commentaries on the Medrash, Tiferes Zion, that God knew the Jewish people eventually were going to go into exile. And when you go into exile, it's really tough. We Jews have been through some tough times with the czars, with communism, being thrown out of country to country all over Europe and other places in the Middle East. It's been really hard. And it needed to be implanted in all Jews. So it started with a matriarch, Rebecca, that you can be in a really, really tough environment, but turn out great. You can have an amazing value system and live a life of kindness and goodness, yet even though all your surroundings are bad. That's where she came from. And a big source of anger I found with a number of people is they're angry with their parents. For example, there's a special needs child in the house. Why did he or she get so much time? And I didn't get time, and my parents didn't defend me when this child was making my life difficult. That's one scenario. Another scenario, why didn't my parents get divorced? Or why didn't they stay married? Or there's so much anger many times at parents. Why did we live over there? It was crazy. We had to move in the middle of elementary school, and I never got the same kind of friends again. Life happens and situations happen. And why, instead of looking at it the way you're looking at it, why not embrace the situation and said, God put me into this family, into this generation, at this time, growing up in this household. That's what my soul needed. That's where I needed to become the person I am. Because undoubtedly, if you can make it out of there, and you did, whether it's through therapy or some other spiritual regimen or some other emotional work you've done, however you got out of there, you will be a kinder person, a more compassionate person, probably a better listener, and in general, a more understanding person. Why? That's what turns you into who you are. So instead of being really mad and damning the day you were born and getting upset with everyone in your house, why don't you embrace it and say, wow, I came from such a place, such a difficult time with really difficult people in my life, or a really difficult sibling in my life. And it was really hard, but I will make it there, therefore, that I will have great relationships because I know what it is not to be in a good relationship. I will be supportive because I know what it's like not to be supported. So instead of getting angry, embrace your life and realize an all-loving and powerful God is the one who put your soul in that situation. You grew from it, and you can help others grow and shine your light. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.